I'm telling you that if you do not assist me in keeping the peace today, you could be charged with a criminal offense of obstructing the peace. Do you understand that? I'm
going to keep the peace.
No, Gary, I'm telling you that by going up Surrey Street, you're not going anywhere today. So if you intend to go anywhere, other than back in your car, then I will be arresting you for breach of the peace. Okay? And anyone else who wants to go on here and causes the breach of the peace is also going to be arrested.
No, you know we're not causing the peace.
Well, you are. Your attendance here causes a breach of the peace.
So you have evidence that one of these people are about to commit a crime.
No, I believe there's going to be a breach of the peace, is what I said.
Okay,
that's what I said.
What breach do you think?
There's going to be.
Well, we're not going to be drinking. We're not going to be high-speed racing. So you believe that one of these people, because you don't believe us. No, it might be. You believe one of my people, so maybe I need to talk to them. Do you believe any of my people? Do you have any credible evidence that any of my people are about to commit a crime?
I'm not talking about committing a crime. I'm talking about a breach of the peace.
Well,
I'm preventing a breach of the peace.
Well, that's referring to a crime, buddy. Okay?
Yeah.
So do you have any evidence that anybody on my side, any credible evidence?
I believe that if
credible evidence, anybody on my side is about to commit a crime.
I believe that if any of you decide you want to walk up here, it will cause a breach of the peace, and I'm going to prevent that breach of the peace. So in answer to your question, then if your people, as you put it, choose to walk up here, then I believe that is going to cause the breach of the peace. So yes.
Do you now have any evidence that any one of them are going to assault us?
At this point, standing right here, not at this point right now, but if you...
Okay, so then you have no evidence to support your breach of the peace. No, you don't.
I have no specific evidence that something is going to happen, but I have history, Gary. I have history.
But that does not qualify.
Yes,
that doesn't qualify, buddy. You need to have evidence.
Gary, you need to leave now.
No, you said I could stand here. I have a right to stand here. You said I couldn't go on Surrey Street. Come on. No, I understand what's going on with it. Okay? There's no possibility that there's a crime about to be committed right where I'm standing.
I believe that if there's going to be a breach of the peace, you need to leave.
It's a vague term.
It's not a vague term. It's very well defined.
In the next 15 minutes,
you need to.
In the next 15 minutes,
Gary,
you believe anyone's about to commit a crime.
I believe there's going to be. I have reasonable grounds to believe there's going to be a breach of the peace.
In the next 15 minutes.
I have reasonable grounds to believe there's going to be a breach of the peace. You need to leave right now.
No, they're peaceful.
Well, I'm wondering why.
There's some folks with the Canadian flag.
Are they allowed to block the road? I just want to know.
It's time for you to go.
Is blocking the road
it's time for you to go.
I want to watch our people. I want to see what's going on. There's nothing happening here, buddy. To try to say there's a possibility of breach here when there's no natives around me, it's completely a lie.
It's not a lie.
Sure it is. There's no if I stand here for 20 minutes, there's no way I'm about to be assaulted.
Is that what you're going to do? Is stand here for 20 minutes?
That's what I'm doing right now.
Is that what you're going to do?
Yes. Okay? Because if we stand here for 20 minutes and nothing happens, then your comments were bogus. So someone start timing it. Right?
20 after 2.
So you said you had evidence that there was going to be a breach. Well, me being here. So let's see it. He went for his handcuffs, right? Because he said standing here, there's going to be a breach of the peace.
Right.
So obviously there's no possibility of a breach.
Yeah, she always does. Ruby directs the police officers.
How is it that OPP can't see it? It's amazing how OPP can never see any crimes being committed. I mean, you guys must be the worst witnesses in court. Right? Your Honor, I didn't see anything. Yeah, I was standing there. Yeah, there was fires and there were people being assaulted and even my fellow officers were assaulted, but I didn't see anything. I happened to be turning the other way and looking somewhere else. Like so far I've been here how long? It's
over 10 minutes.
10 minutes and actually no native is within 50 feet of me. Alright, so it's absolutely a lie to say if I stood here for 15, 20 minutes there was going to be a breach. Obviously, these guys are always obviously puppets because now Christine's being told where she's standing there's going to be a breach.
Well, they're trying to stop her from capturing what's about to happen.
I'm just videotaping. That's all I'm doing.
I believe your presence here is going to cause a breach of the peace.
Oh,
You need to leave.
come on.
Christine, come on.
Sergeant Moore.
Seriously?
Who's gonna attack me and who's gonna hurt me?
I don't know if anybody's going to
All
attack
right.
you. I believe there's going to be a breach of the peace, so you need to leave. If you don't leave right now, turn around, walk out, watch where you're going.
So you're gonna arrest me to prevent them from breaching the peace.
No, I'm going to arrest you to prevent a breach of the peace.
That's what I just said. You're gonna arrest me to prevent them from breaching
From
the
a
peace.
breach of the peace.
From them from breaching the peace.
Who's under arrest?
No, I'm leaving.
To prevent a breach of the peace.
Wait a second. Can somebody take my camera?
Okay, well, I'm gonna search you over here, so once we search you over here.
Give your camera. Give my camera. Can you take my
I don't
camera?
have it.
Check.
It's been 15 minutes. Where's this potential breach of the peace here? No. Here. Here.
We have arrested several people. to
No,
prevent a breach
you
of the
said
peace.
me standing
For
here
being white.
was going to be a breach of the peace. It's been 15 minutes. You know, this concept of prevent a breach of peace doesn't give you a couple hours span. Courts are pretty clear.
The courts are clear.
Absolutely. Right? You have to believe it's about to happen right now. So far in 15 minutes, not even a single person has even said a word to me. So obviously you had no evidence. So why don't you go over there and say, psst, go over and ask Gary so we get evidence that there's going to be a breach. Because that's really what goes on, right? They know that if they start harassing us, you will arrest us.
Let's see how mature these people are.
Let me ask you, did you go to church today? You can tell. What did I do? Did you go, Toby? I didn't see you there.
If I were here, not with the Never Again group, but as with the Hamilton chapter of the Canadian Communist Party, the natives would allow me to walk anywhere, and I would not be arrested. That's a fact.
Yeah.
This does not make sense.
No, you're right. Absolutely.
Does not make sense at all.
At all.
And you know it doesn't make sense.
No.
You all know
Yeah.
you could put your high-powered binoculars out and look as far as possible in every direction, and you wouldn't find a single person who believed that we will breach the peace. Not one.
Across Canada, and every province should not have any say in anything. Because all that happens is the buck gets passed, and we're 7 years later, and look at this shit we're doing. So put it back to the way it was. Put it back to the way. Have the common decency to put it back to the way it was. All this stuff. That's what you need. No. Everybody here is not making a lot of sense. Gary's plight of why he's here is not a Caledonian issue. He should be going to Ottawa or he should be going to Queen's Park.
You think we haven't
He
already
should
done
not
that?
be here.
We've been to both.
Sorry?
We went to both Ottawa and Queen's Park, and it didn't work.
Why are you coming to Caledonia though? Caledonia is
because
a
this is-
small little community.
Because this is where the problem is. Well, Gary, it's been 25 minutes.
Well, obviously there was not even a hint that was a problem. I was told that by standing where I was going to be arrested. Matter of fact, Moore went and got his handcuffs. And I said, well, how was there going to be a breach there? So I stood there for 25 minutes to prove that there was not even a possibility there was going to be a breach there. Right? Now those officers actually gave me permission to walk over to here. So what does that tell you about Moore's orders? He was lying. He had no evidence there was going to be a breach.
Gary, 6 of your supporters have been arrested so far. What do you say about that?
Well, it's typical, right? I mean, what crime did any of my supporters do? Right? I actually asked Officer Moore very clearly, do you have any evidence that anybody on my side is about to commit a crime? And he waffled around. I asked it 3 times, and so he refused the answer. Because I said, look, I'll talk to whoever you think is about to commit a crime. So he knows there's nobody from our side is about to commit a crime. So by him saying that he wants to arrest us to prevent a breach, he's admitting he's got evidence that the native side are about to commit a crime. And so we have to be arrested to prevent the native side from committing crimes.
And is that what you're trying to prove here today?
Absolutely. As you can see, the OPP take their orders from the natives. Okay, that's what they do. So it looks like they're now protecting the ancient field. There's nobody over there. Why are they going back to their vehicle? Like, if Moore is right, that he actually thinks there's about a crime being committed, why are police officers leaving the area to go back to a nice air-conditioned vehicle?
They know they're wrong. They know they're
No, they do the same thing all the time. They wait for their numbers to be overwhelmed by the native side, and then they can justify, well, we're outnumbered. We got to do something because we're outnumbered. Well, they're not outnumbered. They just decide to remove 20 officers. I leave when Sergeant Moore gets fed up enough and comes over and right? See, in 6 years, I've never once been in town anytime the natives hold an event. Whether they have a barbecue, whether they march down the road. In 6 years, we have never shown up once. So why is it in 6 years, every single time, the other side has to show up to prevent us from exercising our right? We don't prevent them. See, if you believe in the equality of all people, then you believe they have a right to do peaceful protest, and you believe we have a right to do peaceful protest.
So Gary, you're trying to prove a point here.
Yes.
Why aren't you walking down Surrey St and trying?
Well, because Moore said he had clear evidence there's about to be a breach of the peace. Well, the courts have ruled that that's not like sometime in the next 5 hours. It has to be in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Because police can't just say, "Oh, I think there's going to be a crime today. Let me arrest somebody." That's not what that criminal code section is for. There has to be a crime about to be committed almost immediately on that statement. Well, I stood there for 25 minutes. Obviously, he was a liar. I'm standing here for 25 minutes because obviously there's not even a possibility of a crime being committed. So again, he's a liar. Right? So why did he arrest our people? Right? This is what it is. In the end, this all will boil down into the courts. He will have to explain what evidence he has and what crime was about to happen. And you have no credible evidence that we're about to be assaulted.
I've been standing here listening to your
You're an OPP officer. You're actually a go-between. No, I'm not talking about today. Believe me, you've been working all this week talking to the native side. So, is there any real evidence that we're about to be assaulted, or more just making this up? We just got arrested to prevent a breach of the peace. So what breach was about to happen? Standing on the road isn't a breach. Someone coming up and assaulting me could be a breach. Okay? Prevent a breach. You're not preventing me from breaching. I'm not about to breach. So who's about to breach, and what breach do you expect? Like, the police can't say, we imagine there's going to be a breach. We have to have credible evidence that a breach is about to occur. Okay? So do you have any credible evidence there's about to be a breach? Well,
Gary? Why don't you tell me what's in my mind? You told me what I did all last week.
No, buddy. Look. See, you just want to avoid the answer.
No.
See, isn't the policy to have dialogue?
You're putting me in a position here that you want me to say something, and
You can say anything you want, but isn't the policy that you have dialogue? It's just that you don't have dialogue with non-natives.
I'm not understanding what you're asking me, Gary.
The framework says that you have to have dialogue with all parties that are involved. Okay, but Moore says, well, we're not having dialogue. We're just going to arrest you to prevent a breach of peace. That's actually was his words. We're not having dialogue.
I wasn't over there.
That's why I'm coming to you. You're the one that actually does the dialogue. He doesn't. That's why you're not in a uniform. He is. That's why he's got a gun on and a handcuffs on. You don't have a gun. You don't have a handcuff. You're part of the group that does the dialogue. So, do you have dialogue with us? Other than, nice day, sunny, breezy. I don't want that kind of dialogue. I want dialogue.
If you're asking me that if I've dialogued with you in the last week,
No,
I have not.
today. I'm asking you a question today.
You said the last week. I've been doing dialoguing.
With them.
So,
with them.
I've dialogued with nobody this past week. So.
Okay, so you have no evidence. So we've checked with that officer. Let's see if we can find out if another officer's got evidence. The officers are letting the natives through the police line to walk over to us.
Yeah, good.
Right?
What do you make of what you've seen so far today, Ted?
It's a travesty of justice. It's exactly what I said on Michael Corn's show. It's very unjust, and it's a bit surreal. And the surreal comes from the very deep sense of injustice, the actual injustice, whereby the province, the federal government play pressure group warfare and favor certain groups by what they're doing, and the individual person, ordinary citizens, Canadians, are not protected, and that is absolutely wrong, and that's why I'm here.
Would you like to give any plug for a website? What do you have?
Yes, I'm Ted Harrelson, and I'm a member of the Freedom Party of Ontario. It's Freedom Party, www.freedompartyofontario.on.ca. And that party is the only one that has as its policy rejection and wanting to stop government discrimination, which is multiculturalism, group favoritism, and all that. So I really like that organization. I like that group, that political party, and that's why I'm there. And if anybody wants to look at it, they're more than welcome to look at it and even come to these meetings, come to these rallies, which are completely peaceful, harmless, and I would say very just and pure in intent. And there's nothing wrong with them whatsoever. It's just the provinces wanting to block us for whatever political reasons and using the police in such a manner that they're not upholding the law properly, and they're using small offenses like breach of peace as excuses to stop our free actions as individuals, stop our free actions and choices, which we have a perfect right to do.
Yes, we do.
That's it.
Well, thank you very much. Oh, there he is.
Back here.
So tell me,
Come back here if you want to talk to me.
as long as you chat.
I'll talk to you.
So where was the potential breach?
If you were to go on...
No, you lied. You said
Okay, I'm
by me
not gonna
standing there.
argue.
You said standing there. You even went to get your handcuffs.
Oh, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You were standing there, and you said by standing there, you were going to arrest me and prevent a breach. And then you went.
Do you want to just tell me what I did?
Well, then you tell me what you said. You said standing there. Matter of fact, when you left, you told the officers he doesn't move. Or am I making it up? We do have a camera.
We do.
So did you tell the officers I don't move from that spot?
I'm not going to debate this with you.
So you said standing there, you were going to arrest me to prevent a breach. What evidence did you have there was going to be a breach? I stood there for 25 minutes. There's no possibility of a breach. Not even a hint of a potential breach. I've stand here for 25 minutes. There hasn't been even a hint of a possibility of a breach. So either you're an idiot for disbelieving certain things, or you're lying to me. So what evidence do you have that there's going to be a breach by me being here?
You obviously don't remember what you told me, so I'm not going to go through it again. And
I asked you a lot of questions. You didn't answer. You don't answer questions.
So, what are you going to do now?
I asked you, do you have any evidence that anybody on my side of the group was going to break any laws? And then you actually avoided the answer. You never actually said yes or no. You said, well, I believe there's going to be a breach. Then I asked you again, do you have any evidence that anybody on my side is about to commit a crime? And then you didn't answer the question. You avoided and said, I think there's going to be a breach. So answer the question. Are you just doing
this for the cameras now, Gary? Because we've had this
Well, we're doing it for the court.
The court?
Yeah, we're doing it for the court. Okay.
Okay, then I have nothing to say to you.
Well, you never have anything to say to me.
You go up Surrey Street, there's going to be a breach. By who? What breach? You've been here.
See, you say you want to have dialogue, you want to answer questions, but you actually are vague on everything. You've been here. I've been here many times without there being a breach. So you're right. There's many cases I've been here where
Back out to the road, Gary, or I'll be placing you under arrest to prevent a breach of the peace.
And what breach are you talking about?
The breach that I'm preventing.
Okay, what's that? That's figurative. A bank robbery? A bank
back
robbery?
Back out to the road.
Is there going to be a bank robbery?
Gary,
Is there cars going to be set on fire?
Placing you under arrest to prevent a breach of the peace. We got two hurt guys here.
I know.
Woo! Back it up, Jeff.
You know this is wrong. We're not.
I don't know
gonna
this
breach
is
the
wrong.
peace.
We're trying to prevent a breach of the peace.
You know,
That's
I'm not
all.
gonna breach the peace.
Your presence here can cause a breach of the peace. We've
It's
seen
wrong
it.
that you were
We've
born,
seen
Jeff. If we were never born, there would be no problem, you see.
Jeff, just let's go.
I don't. It's nothing personal. I don't have any problem with you personally. I've got a lot of respect for you, but this situation.
Yes, I know. We told the police to stop recording his children.
Are you standing here?
Yeah.
Okay, you can stand here.
Well, you joined up with him or?
Okay.
And forget the Ontario government.
That was interesting. Doesn't seem like he wants to arrest me.
No, they don't.
If being here is a breach of the peace, then I guess I have.
Our decision not to.
Y'all know I'm not going to breach the peace, but
At this point, I don't see, at this very second, I don't see a potential for breach of the peace.
it's interesting. I bet most people can never say in their lives that they've asked to be arrested and be turned down.
Take him around back, Matt.